The Presidential Motorcade. 1936 Packard Touring Limo, 1936. A 1936 Packard Touring limousine was used by President Franklin D. Roosevelt while visiting New York City on June 30, 1938. Advent of the Armored Limo, 1941. With the United States' entry into World War II, the Secret Service increased its protective web around the president. In December 1941, Franklin Roosevelt became the first president to use an armored vehicle. Originally belonging to infamous gangster Al Capone, the car was seized by the Treasury Department in 1932 on an income tax evasion charge. The car's armor actually was comprised of only bulletproof glass. The body of the car was still vulnerable. The vehicle was used until limousines in the presidential fleet, such as the 1939 Lincoln Sunshine Special, were armor-plated in the early part of 1942. President Dwight Eisenhower, 1955. President Dwight Eisenhower rode in a 1955 Chrysler Crown Imperial during a visit to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania on November 14, 1955. Equipped with a sunroof, the limousine was powered by a 250-horsepower version of Chrysler's famed Hemi V8, an engine later favored by drag racers. President John Kennedy, 1963. President John F. Kennedy traveled in his 1961 Lincoln Continental limousine during a visit to San Diego, California on June 6, 1963. The limousine included a series of removable steel and transparent plastic roof panels that could be installed in various combinations. It also contained a hydraulically operated seat, which could be raised 10.5 inches to give the gathered crowds a better view of President Kennedy and his fellow passengers. After President Kennedy's assassination in 1963, the entire vehicle was armored and returned to the Secret Service in May 1964. The finished product weighed about 1 ton more than the original weight of 7,800 pounds. President Ronald Reagan, 1981. The 1972 Lincoln Parade limousine was used by President Ronald Reagan on Inauguration Day, January 20, 1981. In the aftermath of the assassination attempt on President Reagan on March 30, 1981, the vehicle was returned to the Ford Motor Company for refurbishing. It received a new interior and the exterior was updated to appear as a 1979 Lincoln. President George Bush, 2005. On Inauguration Day 2005, President George W. Bush rode in a 2006 Cadillac DeVille touring sedan. The limousine actually was a refurbished 2005 model that gave the appearance of the 2006 Cadillac, available to the general public. The vehicle was wider, longer and taller than its predecessor. President Barack Obama, 2009. President Barack Obama travels in a 2009 customized DTS Cadillac that was in production for 2 years prior to being unveiled on Inauguration Day. Slightly more upright than its predecessor, the vehicle features 19.5-inch wheels and enough room for 5 seated passengers. The interior is ornate, complete with a fold-out desk for the president. The limousine is designed to Secret Service specifications, which includes a heavy-duty chassis, extended length and armored material, and offers the president secure communications with encrypted measures. At the time, the Assistant Director for the Office of Protective Operations noted, "It is safe to say that this car's security and coded communications systems make it the most technologically advanced protection vehicle in the world."